In case you didn't notice, T1 is up 1-0 against RNG MSI champion who? Let's go. T1 absolutely destroyed RNG, drafting for scaling, but also somehow, right, getting better lane matchups. As such, T1 went into the mid game with quite the lead, and as such, RNG's mid game comp, I mean, they couldn't really get some shit done. Sure, there was one lucky team fight where Wei got some resets and made use of Owner's gold lead, but that's kind of it, right? Other than that, T1 just punished every engage from RNG beautifully. 5 carries, even if one got taken care of or one had to Zonias, the rest was there, the rest was incredibly strong. Great performance by Owner and Zeus. Gumayushi carrier kinda enabling, right? Obviously they're not going to be talked about, but this bot lane duo, constant pressure, constant cheating with the Ashe arrows and Ashe Hawks, I don't know, getting the extra vision for Owner to be the carry, obviously also making use of the Graves being incredibly strong right now. Fast, clear, good skirmishes, mobility, and yeah, decent breakpoints in items, scaling, yeah man. So FAKER and Zeus obviously doing their job as well. FAKER not getting really played around, but being the yeah, constant pressure point, pushing in the waves, forcing Xiaohu to lose farm, or, I mean, try to rotate, but didn't really work out too well for him. And then in the later team fights, obviously, the value of the zone control that Victor has, beautiful. And yeah, Zeus just destroyed Breathe, man. What's more there to say? Sure, Owner was somewhat there, but I mean, hey. Anyway, yeah, we're all the way in this second draft here, and RNG obviously now on blue side OP. T1 red side instant lose. So hopefully T1 can break the red side curse. And let's go over some of the picks that we are already seen here. So Sejuani being locked in for Brief, we can expect. Obviously there's some flex potential with Wei, but hey, let's see. We get a Fiora and Silas blind pick as well. Not entirely true, because we obviously have the answer to the Sejuani jungle with the Viego. At this point, obviously, Sejuani was not locked into the top lane yet. Or top lane or jungle, right? Then a blind Akali, FAKER again trolling. Trolling or sacrificing himself for his team. I like the second option a bit more, but you can do that while drafting well. And then we get a Fiora, a blind pick, and then a Silas mid lane. Silas mid lane against Akali. It's a bit of an interesting matchup. Obviously, Silas winning late. Akali, as we saw, had a bit better laning phase. We'll have to see. Obviously, it's somewhat jungle dependent right here, very massively. Also, with this rotation from RNG, Sejuani has to be in the jungle, unless we get Sejuani support, which I don't believe at this point. And yeah, we also get the Jayce. Jayce obviously not really matter at all, I think. Did we even see it in summer at all? I don't really remember. I don't think so. So maybe in the earlier part, but nah. Jayce obviously a huge pick for Zeus personally. But the Fiora matchup, not too easy. We get yeah, bot lane bans, Lucian gone, Heimerdinger gone, and on the other side Aphelios Tristana. So there is Kai'Sa still open. And yeah, Katrol agrees with me. Let's not agree, because let's not see fucking Kai'Sa. No. Okay. No. I hate this champion. I hate this champion. Yeah. Then Renata Glass lock up, lock in. Obviously, so far T1 has some, but not the best ults for Xiaohu. It's going to be interesting because RNG so far, like, they go with we're just better, right? They don't have too much CC, but they have melee matchups. I mean, actually, there's a lot to talk about, like many interesting nuances or like things going on in RNG's comp, like interactions between champions that are really nice. But yeah, Brawlery has okay lanes. I mean, we'll have to see against who, but okay in itself. And yeah, it's just also decently scaled, decently team fights, has split push potentials. Yeah, RNG, they also have comfort. That's another scary thing. So yeah, RNG, I think they're pretty happy with their draft. Now let's take a look at the other side, and we see Xayah being locked in there. Obviously, you already saw it, but yeah, Xayah obviously, Xayah versus Kai'Sa. Dear God, please no. As long as T1 wins, I'll take even these ass matchups, man. I mean, I don't even hate these champions too much, but I just hate the Kai'Sa Xayah meta. It was fucking 2 years and it was the worst thing ever, man. So bad. Just bleh. Anyway, the Xayah Renata lane. Oh my god, man. This is the this is the I mean maybe, but it's the defensive approach of the ultimate counter against any melee bruiser-esque champions running into you. I ult, you ult, A ult, we ult. I mean, you just nope. And obviously this complements as the poke champion, which is the Jayce. Oh my god, this this kinda screams season 8 all over again. Kinda. And I don't like that. Season 8, I mean, as a T1 fan, we obviously don't talk about season 8. But I mean, season 8, season 9, I mean, that's not the best. That's not the best time of League of Legends, man. Obviously, there are going to be many EU fans who are absolutely biased towards what G2 did at that time, or Fnatic, and are going to praise the meta, but it was pretty bad. I mean, I guess in the end, it's also like somewhat personal enjoyment. Yeah. Anyway, so is there something interesting to talk about? Way going with the phase rush Sejuani. We aren't fans of that. Bot lane runes so far. I mean, standard. I mean, as standard as a fucking Xayah pick is. T1, man, what, like, are they, no, we're not going to insult them with saying they're a European team, but these drafts, man, we get Xayahs, we get Jayce, we get Heimerdinger Ashe, man, they use draft, hook onto carrier, but, yeah, luckily the Plasma stack aren't going on too fast, Gala are a bit asleep there, but, yeah, T1 using creative drafting strategies, man, if they're good, obviously we'll have to see. I can't say too much yet. Obviously I'm also like commentating here and trying to hype you up a bit or be exciting. So obviously I need to think a bit more in depth about how this is going to work out, right? And it's not as simple as, oh yeah, Jayce obviously melee and ranged into melee and this or that. So it's not that easy, but obviously here with the flash invested, Zeus should just fall down and oh my god, man, the bias of this crowd, man. Are we in NA or are we in China? What is this fandom, man? Like, it's T1, man. You'd expect there are more T1 fans, but no, I guess with like how many billion of Chinese out there? Yeah. Yo, man, Sejuani balance champion or what? Anyway, oh, why would owner do that? Well, whatever. Anyway, T1 using interesting drafting strategies, and again the Jayce, it is something, right? So yeah, obviously Jayce top range versus melee matchup, you'd expect it to be somewhat fine, but obviously Fiora is not something to be trifled with, and with melee champion, Sejuani is obviously also pretty happy, and yeah, Sejuani into Jayce, it's tough. For the Jayce, obviously, right? And then yeah, Sejuani and the Silas, that's going to be also tough for FAKER. And yeah, overall, Sejuani, obviously, there are reasons for why this champion has been relatively high prior this entire year, right? Going to get engaged, but like she just wins the trades, right? Like FAKER now has to flash away. I go, what the hell? Like, the Sejuani is giga broken, man. Oh, he has to flash away, man. What is going on? Like, how do they even have bot lane push? I guess they T1 went on. Yeah, T1 went for a freeze, so this freed up Ming. Yeah, biased crowd, man. Are they going to boo also if they're going to lose? Just like the original Chinese crowds? Maybe. Anyway, it's a bit tough. It's a bit tough. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But you also have to understand, this is red side. Obviously, red side is it's difficult. I'm not coping. Oh no, Faker! Why? Faker went for Oblivion Orb start, and oh, Zeus doesn't hit. Oh, come on. What? Oh, come on, man. What? This is just... Oh, come on. This is just stupid, man. Oh, come on. He doesn't hit his Q, then doesn't switch hammer from, because obviously there's not enough damage to execute. Oh, cringe. No. Man, if Zeus stands that Q, there's no way they both die. There's no way any of them dies. Oh, fucking hell, man. Faker also trolling with item build. Look at this. So free. Like, Brief kind of fucks up, not Wing immediately, but I guess he might be, I don't know. Like, Brief would be dead here, and then, like, Wei is not going in 1v2, so... Just fuck, man. Oh, come on. Fuck. Yeah, top lane is now in the dirt, jungle, I mean, it's her. Yeah, cringe, man. Cringe. Go camping somewhere else, man. Take your jungle camps. Oh no, T1 bot lane also inting. Rotating over. For what? For what? For Herald? I mean, also Gala trolling because he rotates over, but I mean, it's not that RNG is in the worst position, right? It's just T1. I mean, we're stalling some time, right? But it's just... the problem is, like, can we give up Herald? And the answer is actually not really. Because giving over Herald means that top lane is over, right? It means that Zeus is out of the game for the next 10 minutes. Because that's just top lane turret gone. Like, owner being bot right now could mean that top lane ends at this point. Wei with ult going top, Zeus has to flash or just run away a minute before, and that's just the turret, right? Brief and Wei take down at least 2 plates, and then Herald, that would be it. There's no counterplay, because also Faker has no TP, and even if, it wouldn't do much. So Wei not going for top lane saves the game for now. But yeah. Yeah. I mean, at least bot lane is going somewhat well. There's some form of range advantage, obviously, in the support matchup, so that's something. But obviously, you see the CS between the AD carries, and you think, oh yeah, the game is over. No, I mean, not really, because obviously Nautilus has the CS sharing support item. So yeah, it's actually decently close, right? Decently close. But yeah, Faker and Xiaohu. What? Report, man! Report! Fuck, there was a minion in front of that. Even I, with my fucking blind eyes, could see that one. For fuck's sakes. And Zeus, you're trolling. What are you doing? Owner just like 300 Timos away from you. Yo, man, we're getting trolled by Riot Games, man. Faker had, I mean, maybe not the kill with Ming there, but there's no way he would have needed to flash. Come on, how fucking cringe is that? 100% there was a minion in front of that. What? There's no way that minion just died nanosecond before. Let me see. Here, this caster minion. Look at the caster minion. I mean, maybe I'm wrong, eh? Maybe I'm wrong, but... What? How does the E hit him? What? There's literally a fucking minion right in front of Faker. Why is the E prioritizing the fucking champion around the minion? For fuck's sakes. Riot Games, fix game, please. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but let's just be angry about something, and then be wrong afterwards, right? Someone slows it down with fucking frame by frame, and then in truth, the minion in truth was just an imposter among us. Oh fuck. Okay, yeah. I mean, they could obviously opt for a flash play, but they don't have perfect vision either. Faker goes in here, and I mean, it's a 1-for-1, it's a 1-for-1, and Owner doesn't hit the E. He opts for the flash, but maybe he can get away. Nope, he can't, and Brief is also in the wing. Ming as well, but Carrier might be able to help. But it's not enough. It's just another kill given over, and as such, it's a 2-for-2? No, 2-for-1, just a 2-for-1, for fuck's sakes, man. I mean, at least Boomer's getting some farm and 600 gold lead there, right? The game is not totally in shambles, but it's getting tough, right? Look at top lane, 1.3, jungle, 1.7, mid lane, 300, so much gold down the drain. Gumayushi, the only shining beacon, and he is on a champion that thematically is set up to do well here, but I mean, he doesn't have everything, man. Only flash and the heal, man. He needs 5 more summoner spells, I feel, to do much in this game. At least T1 got the early Drake, right? In trade for the Rift Herald, so that's something, but... it's not helping that we are 380 champions, so Sejuani can go for Frozen Heart, right? Man, maybe Frozen Heart. Yeah, Frozen Heart should be maybe the buy. But yeah, we can't even... Yeah, obviously we can't step in. Nah, it doesn't matter that Faker is in TRK draw as SDFU. Doesn't matter, man, doesn't matter. Oh, Faker follows. But yeah. You also went for the fucking early... I mean, if he's rushing Morellonomicon, I'm like deleting my life. Oh, man, this Faker guy is pretty good, man. He's pretty good. Last time I checked, this guy was pretty good, but with this this game situation, no, he needs to be. I mean, at least the game has slowed down a bit, right? But next turret has just spawned and it's going to be attacked, and that's going to be the mid lane turret. That's going to be first blood turret. No, we still get first blood turret, man. Bot lane gap. Let's go, man. Gumayushi and carrier. Oh my god, thank you. Please carry force, please. So yeah, Herald is going to open up mid lane, and we have to assume, right? Obviously, could also try to help Brief with the split push and top, but I don't think that is the best situation. I think it doesn't really matter, right? You're going to get the mid lane turret anyway. T1 doesn't have the best mid lane wave clear. But RNG also doesn't have the best siege. But they're pretty strong right now, but I think they can do whatever they want. Looks like they're going for the top lane option. Obviously, if they get a pick of any sort, it's going to be, yeah, just a freebie. Faker obviously still delayed on his mythic item. This fucking Oblivion op, man. People, like, please, man, can someone just DM Faker or Twitter or whatever and just show him a fucking math spreadsheet how this item is just not doing anything in any part of the early stages, man. I bet if I check Twitter now, obviously, like, we're going to see the celebrations of T1's 3-0 victory, but we're also going to see how, what's his name, or how do you pronounce his name? Chakras? I don't know. The LEC guy, obviously, with the information on all the Oblivion items. It's going to show us, oh yeah, he just denied like 3 HP healing. Haha, so good. Obviously worth 800 gold and the delay on your core item. No, woo, he would have dodged it anyway, but Zeus Ah, man. Anyway, better flash, like, better safe than sorry. Not really. Okay, so mid lane, obviously Guma, after getting bot lane money, he's there, he's fine. Top lane again, I mean the gold is kind of stabilizing, but it is still right there. RNG still elite, RNG still with the Herald. They're going to get a turret soon. Sure, they're not going to take the first blood turret, but it is what it is. Doesn't he have E? Wait, Zeus doesn't have E? Wait, Zeus... Did he already use E, or what did I miss? What does I miss? Didn't he use E? Or was he just not going to use E due to the fear of parry? I mean, both are reasonable, but... Oh, yeah. Okay, they didn't even need to use the Herald, so yeah, they can just freely Herald the mid lane. Faker and Xiaohu going to go toe-to-toe here, but... Yeah, that was a close one. That was a close one. Good that Faker wasn't greeting too much, because obviously Xiaohu still has the stopwatch, and going in on the minion wave there could have been a bit disgusting. But yeah. This matchup, I mean, this is one of the most fun matchups, man. Sylas versus Akali. It's going to get tougher for Faker, but it depends on somewhat on the items that he's going to buy, right? Due to the fact that Sylas has so high magic resistance, and he's going for HP, and then he's also going to get some resistances, utility, and damage. It's a really tough matchup. Anyway, we're finding a pick here onto Ming. He has flash though. Owner low. Owner not dead. He's burning, but it's not enough. We lose the Drake, so that's our stacking also now completely denied. Guma here may be in trouble, but he just dashes away, cold and calculated. No flash, no ult. Let's go. Anyway. Faker and Brief both used the TP, so that's that. And yeah, that means Xiaohu has the TP advantage, but he can be met by by Zeus, so not too disastrous. Maybe we can do 2v1. Nope. Yeah, I mean the game again slowing down kinda, right? There was this one solo kill. I mean he's 2-0-2 at this point, and Zeus was 0-3-0. Is it a real solo kill? Is it a fair solo kill? No. Ay, man, get good. Get your jungler off my ass, man. So cringe. Oh, man. Getting camped. Oh, wait, Wei is trolling. Okay, he's trolling. What is he doing? Just... What? Anyway, this is tough, man. This is really tough. Fiora gets a kill. Fiora gets a turret. Oh, man. I mean, you know, RNG knows their top laner is weaker, so they need to send help. Fight me, man. If Brief was better, why would he need jungle gank? Fuck. Anyway, I mean, this is getting 2 items soon. Soon. Yeah, I mean it's looking hard, but we're also on red side, and we have some decent red side champions. Yeah, Copium. The game is not over. Gold lead is there, but it's mostly in the top side. So the good thing is, like, Brief obviously on Fiora is aye, but it's not a champion that he can easily do too much in teamfights. The problem is T1 doesn't have the best teamfight comp either, so yeah, issues everywhere. And Xiaohu, I mean, oh no. Okay, they're going for the Baron in the meantime, but I mean, Owner is there, and can you really take care of Owner? I mean, no. So it's just I mean, it's not a free kill, right? He got 800 gold for his team. He personally got 600 gold. So we got a kill, which is like roughly 300 gold. We got 2 assists, I think. So that's another 150 per assist, I'd assume. So yeah, 600 for 800 gold. We also got the mid lane turret. So in the end, it's a positive play for T1, I'd say. But we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Oh wait, we actually didn't invest flashes, so I was just about to say, but no, it's just, I think it's just a slightly positive play for T1. Obviously anything that's kind of stalling out the game, right, is a nice thing at this point. Zeus is in a bit of a problematic situation. He's never going to be able to do anything against Brief, obviously. That's just how this goes, but I mean, getting stronger is going to help. Getting some armor penetration is going to be helpful. Yeah, Wei is not taking too much damage from our squad. Ooh, carrier ult, TP forced. And they're engaging onto Faker. Has to flash. Ay. TP for flash. And they are looking mean. They are looking to engage onto us. And carrier also used this ult rather recklessly. It's one of the rather important tools, and I'm saying rather often, aren't I? Yeah, this gold lead. We don't like that. But Copium 1, 2, 3. Game not over. Yeah. One can still do it. There's a lot of goals off this gold lead onto the Sejuani. I mean, she is really tanky, that is true, but it's not on Gala, it's not on Xiaohu. The gold lead is on the Fiora and the Sejuani, as far as I remember from the last time they showed us the gold. Sure, now in the meantime, they also got some nice gold, right? 350 bounty on Gala. I don't know why. He wasn't really the one taking turrets. He doesn't have a CS lead, he doesn't have kills, so I don't know how that comes to be, but I mean, I don't know, maybe Obama knows, but we'll see. They're looking for a play onto Zeus again. He dodges away, but you don't need to dodge, like dodging doesn't do enough. He's forced to flash. This should be Xiaohu, right? Nope, it's not Xiaohu. Owner also forced to, I mean, just ult out. So flash for flash and flash from carry as well. Ults also 2 for 1, and yeah, we also lose mid lane turret. It's not looking good, my friends. At least we're stalling the Baron take. That's going to be super problematic. Okay, 3 items on 80 carries. Guma God, he is still strong. Believe in the Guma God. Guma God, give it. And take it, the win from RNG, and give it to us, please. And yeah, I mean, Copium, Zeus is going to get 3 items. He's going to get the armor penetration we spoke about. Copium, owner might get his 2nd item this game. Not soon, but sometime. Oblivion Orb might give us some value right now, or maybe later, but in this game maybe. Yeah, again, our red side defense still okay. Gold lead is slightly increasing, not massively. Gold lead is also becoming less and less relevant, right? If we can stall for 10k gold more, it's not really all too relevant. Like 55k usually is like a point where items or gold doesn't really matter too much. Xiaohu now should die, please kill him. Yes, and the kill goes to Guma God. Mid lane, wave flash. Oh, they're going to open up the base. They're going to take an inhibitor, but I mean, it just doesn't really matter too much. Like, I don't know why people are too happy. I mean, it's not 20 minutes, but it's mid lane inhibitor, right? It's not really the best pressure point. I guess it means if they get an ace, they can try to finish through mid, but I mean, the kill onto the 0-5 Jayce, or giving a kill. Oh wait, Gala also got the kill. Okay, both AD carries got a kill. So both AD carries got a kill. And yeah, they also got a mid lane turret and inhibitor. So yeah, sadly, it seems to be worth for RNG. God damn it. God damn it. Aye, man. Zeus is like, yeah, let me play this solo queue champion that I just played and stomped some LEC pros with. I don't know. Like, these are some interesting caster minions. Yeah. Interesting. And yeah, Soul coming up, and it's not the best, but it's still a Soul that is decently strong. Ooh, T1 though! Ooh, T1 though! They're threatening the Baron all the way down there, and it's 31 minutes, man. Baron is going to be shredded to pieces any second now. Zeus, we're going to take it down. T-Peaks come in. Maybe we can win this fight. I mean, RNG kind of split up right now. T1 has to make up their minds. We're going to get engaged upon, but so far so good. Wei doesn't have his ult yet. We front to back fighting. This is good. They're going to get lower and lower. Come on, man. Low HP bars, shutdowns available any second now. But nope. We can't win the fight. We can't find the fight, but we get the Baron. Baron for Soul. Not the best trade, but in our position right now, it got us closer and closer into this game. And we see, right? T1's comp, man. It is effectively good against RNG in some situations, especially in these jungle corridors, right? T1 were kiting back away from the open field of the river into this blue side jungle. It's not the best, it's not as good as the red side jungle there, the top red side quadrant here next to the Baron, but it was good enough. And ay, man. At some point I'm going to have a heart attack watching T1, but that's not going to be now, not going to be today. So T1 crawling kinder back into this game. Can't make too much use of this Baron buff, but we also have the super minions in the mid lane coming into our base, so that's going to be giving us some gold. And look at the map, right? We have more structures to take care of. So that's something. And obviously also the objective bounties are activated, so the comeback mechanics are on the horizon. 80 carries, approaching 6 items, top laners. Yeah, sure, you have an item more, and as I mentioned, right, I said we just have to stall for 10k more. We are at this point where like we were supposed to be 55k. That's usually a point where like, yeah, okay, it's fine. Like, obviously your champions still need to be useful. You still need to have champions, right? But this is now for T1, like 3 items on most carries, 2 items for the jungler. This is usually what this 55k means. 4, 3, 2, 3. This is usually the item distributions, right? 3 for top lane, 2 for mid, 2 for jungle, 3 for mid, 4 for AD. This is usually what we see at 55, plus minus. Obviously, it depends on gold distribution, right? If there's like a really fat carry, Faker here maybe in trouble. Yeah, he's just getting destroyed. And sure, T1, they got an objective bounty, but oh, this is tough. This is tough. Faker dead for 50 seconds. Oh, he's TPing away. Okay, so yeah. RNG sent 1 back, so we lost the turret. The last remaining turret outside the base. We're going to lose the inhibitor as well. Overall, it's hard to say. I think, obviously, gold-wise, should be in favor for RNG, right? Faker didn't have a bounty. We got an objective bounty, side lane inner turret, so that's like 1,300 gold maybe or something like that. But we lost an inner turret, side lane inner turret ourselves. We lost our mid laner, we lost an inhibitor. Sure, inhibitor's not really giving like that much gold. Don't really know the number actually. That's not good. That's not good. But yeah. I mean, again, at this point, gold doesn't really matter too much. What matters is that Faker finally gets his fucking 3rd item. That's really concerning, right? Like, Zeus obviously also now finally in a decent position. Xiaohu getting somewhat funneled here. It's getting funneled towards Shadow Flame, we assume, with his items. Oh my god, he finished Shadow Flame. Oh my god, man, one mid laner is not like the other. I mean, obviously, having like total map pressure offers more access to waves, and even though teams are not freezing and just ping-ponging the waves back and forth, Faker obviously can't approach waves like Xiaohu can, and It's also an odd turret here or there that went into the Silas's hands. But yeah, Gumayusi now 6 items, man, ultra strong, man. If you step to this if you step to this Zaya, man, you're better. Yeah, you better pray to your gods before. Okay. Obviously now there are 2 win conditions approaching at roughly 10 seconds. The Elder Dragon can win every fight, man. At least you have to get a fight, right? That's one thing. And then the other thing, obviously... Okay. But I'll just shut up. We're going to have some form of fight, right? T1 forces the entrance into this river. Faker gets the E over the wall. And let's see, we're going to get a smite fight. Gumayusi ult early force, but Ming really low. Faker looks for access into the backline. He's going to take down Gala, and that's the jungler also gone. That's so much gold. Faker still buying time. Gala, no impact in this fight. And T1 I'm losing my fucking mind. Yes! Oh my god, I don't know what to fucking say. So beautifully done by T1. Wei forces the ult from Gumayusi, but this is a double-edged sword. You can't engage afterwards because the feathers are lying around. Faker uses the moment of opportunity and went in. Bought so much time. Gala probably did like 5 damage this entire fight. Faker was obviously fighting against Xiaohu, taking the GA off Gala, and then Gala had to space around him because obviously, yes, this Akali is not as strong as Sylas, but he's still going to take care of your AD carry. Here we see it once more, hopefully a bit slower, man. This is way too fast for me as a boomer. So much time bought, and here Faker, he's buying so much time. Gala and Ming obviously chunked out earlier, but that's just so good. And then the other side, so much value, man. Gumayusi is so fat with the feathers already established, and Owner, I mean, after he got the first reset, also adding so much value, even though he had such a rough game. T1 on the blink of an eye, Baron, Elder, and I mean the gold lead just destroyed. Sure, look, Gala, no damage, man, and also 750 damage for Wei. He has so much gold, or so much of the gold lead was on this champion. Sure, Brief, he did some good stuff, but what is this? He's looking for a turn, he's looking for a flank, but there's no flank given. T1, they're just brute forcing it. Wei is not there with the rest of the team. Faker is engaging. And again, remember, they have the Elder buff. They can now turn onto Wei as well if they get any form of CC. And he still has his passive, never mind. But yeah, T1 answering with a bit... shit. Answering with the mid lane inhibitor, and the buffs are going to dissipate in a few seconds. But with this game, I mean, again, the gold leads didn't really matter for a long time. But now Faker finally finishes this accursed book. Gumayusi swapped his boots out for the Guardian Angel, carried now on 2 items. Owner was able to finally afford this next one. Oh, wait, Xiaohu! What are you doing? How did you get there, man? I was just looking at the fucking items, man. Didn't even know the PayPal check went into his bank account. Flash gone, 50 seconds on the Silas. And this is the... it's the 2-0, not the 3-0. I just was ready to call the airport and book the flight for RNG because T1 is marching down the mid lane there, taking care of them. There's no way, man. Let's go, T1. I mean, obviously the siege, as mentioned, is not that strong, but that was more so the fact for RNG because T1, they have the Jayce. Oh, Owner relatively low. He's getting the bailout. He's getting the resurrection of his Guardian Angel. Remember, Gala is still at 6 items. Oh, Faker doesn't land the E, but Gumayusi is still standing strong. He's going to not even fall down. Brief is going to trigger the bailout and just T1 win, man. From the brink of defeat, T1 at the crucial Elder fight on the back of Gumayusi and Faker. You can obviously pick your hero. T1 is going up 2-0. T1 is going into the semis, but not just yet, because obviously there's still one more match to play. We're going to see each other in the next one, man. I just need to fucking... Oh, my heart, man. I'm just... man. What a fucking series. T1 is the best. T1, man. All the way with fucking troll Jayce pick. Oh, fucking 7 Jayce. It's just flexing too much on you guys. Go home, you LPL casters. Go to the finals, T1. But we'll see each other in the next one. The T1 is getting a 3-0. Till then.